Hi guys, welcome back to Glittery Crystals. Look at this beauty that we will be creating in this video. This tumbler is by far one of my top favorite. I am so in love with the way that this tumbler came to life, and I'm just in love. I'm just in love. The sparkle is beyond beautiful. You need to run and get this glitter. You need this glitter in your life. It's a very top seller in my book. All right, guys, let's get started. I have my cup already spray painted. This blue cup has been sitting on my workspace for months. I had another idea for this cup, but all of a sudden I wanted to use Icy Forest. Icy Forest is one of our new glitters, and I couldn't wait any longer to use it. So instead of me painting my cup a forest green or a white or a silver color, I just grabbed this blue one. And it really doesn't make that much of a difference if it's a blue tumbler, since Icy Forest is an opaque glitter mix. So whatever base color you have regarding blue, silver, white, or even black, that's going to be fine with this glitter. So I have covered my entire tumbler, and do not forget the bottom of the cup. Once you have glittered your entire cup, I highly suggest that you pat down the glitter. That way you will use less epoxy, less of the spiky, or you will have a smooth surface to epoxy, and that is going to save you so much time and epoxy and sanding and effort. So whenever you use Mod Podge to glitter your cup, I highly suggest that you pat down your glitter. Once we have let our tumbler fully dried for at least an hour, that it's fully dried, we will go back and we will epoxy the entire tumbler. Once the epoxy hits this tumbler, you can see the beauty of this glitter. It is insane. It's beautiful. It sparkles. It's just perfect. The name suits this glitter to the T. You need this glitter. You so need this glitter. I'm just in love with this tumbler. It's one of my top favorite, and I'm so satisfied with the end result. After you have epoxied, make sure that you use your heat gun or your torch and pop those bubbles. Remember that whenever you're putting some heat or a torch near your epoxy, you will make your epoxy run. So just give it a few passes, a few quick passes. So now that our tumbler has fully cured for at least 8 to 10 hours, depending the temperature of your room, but once it has fully cured, we will give it a very light sand. It doesn't need much of a sand since we patted the glitter down. And this is the vinyl that we will be using. But as you can see, once I put my vinyl, I was not satisfied with the size. I wanted to go big or to go home, right? So I removed that vinyl. It was very hard to remove that vinyl. And remove the vinyl, clean the tumbler with some rubbing alcohol, and recut the image. This is the actual size. I believe it's a 10.5 or 11.5 inches wide. So it's a big image. Cut the image to the size of the tumbler that you are using. And I believe this is a 30 or 32 ounce skinny from Hawks, stainless steel depot company.com. And as you can see, we will slowly be applying our vinyl. Whenever you have so many details cut in the vinyl, make sure that you press down firmly on the image. Do not guide yourself with the the transfer paper having any wrinkles. You just need to make sure that your vinyl design is pressed firmly. It doesn't matter if your transfer paper is getting any wrinkles in the process. Once our vinyl has been put in place, we will add some gold decals. These are the same images that we just laid down, but I used some gold foil adhesive vinyl, and I just made the reindeers a tad bit smaller. Um, so the image would have a mom, a dad, a boy, and a girl. I can already see their life. I can see the life of these reindeers in the forest in this icy mountains. I'm in love with this cup. So at this moment, once I lay down my reindeers, I actually use this Mod Podge heat adhesive spray, clear spray, and I sealed all of my vinyl. At this point, I was not going to add any more of the gold foil, so that's why I sealed it. But after I had sealed it, I wanted to add more of an accent of the foil. So I let my adhesive dry and I went back and cut more of the trees, of the pine trees. I added a half moon with a black background just to give it that kind of dimension. And I just cut some pine trees, big and small, different sizes. And I also went back and cut down the design of the waves, kind of imitating the snow shadow. Take your time when it comes to these details. Less is more, but if you want to add more pine trees, add more pine trees. If you want to add a third color, just add that third color. Go with the flow. You get to choose what you want on your cup and just let loose. Let loose with the design. So after I was satisfied with the amount of vinyl that I added, I went back and I sealed my vinyl a second time. And I'm in love with this seal. The Mod Podge, the pink Mod Podge seal. I think I love it more than the Rust-Oleum. It's a very thick seal and it only needs one good coat. I do not need to go back and add a second coat. So I will let you know how I keep liking this spray adhesive, or I'm sorry, this clear spray sealer. But as of right now, I'm digging it. I love it. So we will add another layer of epoxy. And since I added a very thick layer of epoxy, this will actually be the last layer. Make sure that on your last layer, it's very smooth. And before you use your tumbler, make sure to read how long you need to let your epoxy cure before you actually use it for your beverages. I believe that this epoxy you need to let sit for 4 to 5 days. After that, you just clean the inside and it's ready to be used. And well, guys, this is the final result. Let me know in the comments how you think about this cup, what you feel. If you fell in love with this tumbler the way that I did, I am just amazed. I'm in love. You need this glitter, and I'm not saying it just to sell you some glitter. I really mean it. It sparkles in person. If you feel that it sparkles in camera, wait till you have it in person. It sparkles so beautifully. It's just a must glitter to have in your books, especially for this Christmassy tumbler season. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching our video. I hope you are subscribed. Thank you so much for all those sweet comments that I received every time that I upload a video. I am so grateful to have each and every one of you. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. But I am very, very thankful that I have each and every one of you in my life. Thank you so much, and we will see you on our next video. Bye, guys.